Along the Colombia and Venezuela border, authorities say human trafficking is a growing problem. In Colombia, cases jumped 23% between 2015 and 2019, and Colombian officials say most of the victims are Venezuelan refugees and migrants. Camilo Andrés Dominguez Cantillo says he was abused as a child in Colombia and then fell into a human trafficking network as a minor.
I fell into a prostitution network in Cartagena de Indias. Suddenly, due to the problems I had with my family, they didn't understand me and I didn't have their support. Then I met a person who was trafficking boys and girls.
Mayerlin Vergara Pérez is a regional coordinator of the Renacer Foundation, which helps sex trade victims. She works in the Colombian city of Riohacha, near the border with Venezuela, and says she's seen the rise in child exploitation cases and the lasting impact it has on children.
When a child is a victim of sexual exploitation, there's a profound impact, not only physically, because there are sexually transmitted diseases, but there are psychological problems. There are great, deep emotional problems.
About 90 kilometers from Riohacha, Marina is a community leader in what is known as La Pista, an area where hundreds of Venezuelan families have found a makeshift refuge. She is working to keep kids here safe.
We want our children to study and not get lost because they arrive late at night. They don't look for anything good in the streets. They seek to be raped.
According to UN Refugee Agency, the number of Venezuelan refugees and migrants in La Guajira exceeds 155,000 people, and experts here say gender-based violence is on the rise. The number of victims of transnational trafficking rose by 20% in the first 4 months of 2020, and most of them were young women between 10 to 30 years old, according to the UN Office of Drugs and Crimes.
We have formed a group of 90 community leaders who are currently in the field, observing women who are exposed to risk situations, whether women from Venezuela or from here.
Right now, the only help for victims is coming from organizations like the UN Refugee Agency, Enlace Mujer, and Renacer. The organizations are working in together closely to address the needs of Venezuelan refugees. Cristina Caicedo Smith, VOA News.